Hello and welcome to Local Edition. I'm Leslie Leyton. What do you think of the idea of turning the 405 freeway into toll lanes, taking the carpool lanes and turning them into toll lanes? Highway robbery or easy street? Well, it depends on who you talk to. And right now we're going to talk to Orange County Supervisor John Moorlach about that very issue. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Leslie.
Well, the Orange County Transportation Authority still discussing whether to do this, postponed the vote. Caltrans would like to see it happen. Controversial, though a lot of people here talk about it don't like the idea.
Yeah, it's more of a take. So maybe just talk about toll lanes or toll roads in Orange County. When the 91 express lanes were built, there was a big gap between the east and west sides of that freeway, so you could build 4 lanes, and so you didn't take anything away from anybody. And when you built the 241 and the 73, those were brand new roads. You didn't take anything from anyone. You were provided new roads because the state was not building anything. So we chose to kind of toll ourselves. But now that the voters have approved a sales tax increase again, a renewal in '06, they said we'll pay a half-cent sales tax to improve our roads, and we've done a good job throughout the county. And now we're finally getting to the 405 and want to add a lane on both sides. And it requires that all these 14 to 17 bridges be widened, so you got to move the pillars. So we're widening them far enough to add 2 new lanes on both sides in the right of way. And so Caltrans is kind of going, hey, great. Now that you're widening it, why don't we go ahead and do what we did to the 110 in LA, and we'll convert the carpool lane and another lane into toll lanes. And we're all kind of going, well, wait a second, we're spending $1.3 billion, and you're going to kind of just unilaterally come in and do maybe the most severe solution to traffic mitigation. Can't you just kind of let us widen the freeway first and see how that works?
And a lot of people are complaining too, because the additional lanes would come from Measure M money. People are already taxing themselves for these lanes, and essentially you'd be paying twice. You'd be taxing yourself to build these lanes, then you'd be another tax to ride on these lanes.
And I don't know, for some people, an extra $5 a month is a big deal in their budget.
Well, we're talking a lot. One way on the northbound lanes of the 405, they're talking about almost $10, $9.90. That's a lot of money. On the other way, $6. So that could add $300 for your monthly commute.
Yeah, it would be what, $135 a week. Yeah, it's just crazy.
What do you see for the people who are for that? They say at least it's a consistent revenue stream. Measure M will end. At least this will be revenue that could potentially pay for the maintenance of roads further down the line. But it also doesn't answer, where will this money go that is raised through the tolls?
But it is a money source. It's a tax. When you have something that generates more than what it costs to provide a service, that's a tax. And so they're talking about, what do we do with our excess revenues? And we don't know.
Have they answered that question?
They really haven't, but they're kind of required to keep those funds somewhere inside the area. But you're talking about affordability, you almost think maybe it's single people that really like to convert carpool lanes to toll lanes, because they don't have a spouse maybe once in a while to use the carpool lanes, and don't really appreciate or really use those carpool lanes when you have that opportunity. But it's a money grab, and it's in a money grab in a couple of ways. One, you're taking away our sales tax revenues, which we dedicated to roadworks, and you're taxing us to do other things, and so it's sort of almost even bribery.
How can people be heard on this, because the vote is coming up?
The Orange County Transportation Board, the authority, is going to meet again. I believe it's December 5th. I apologize for not having the date memorized, but we'll be discussing it again, and we would love to have the public come and speak. We've certainly had plenty come out the last board meeting.
It's good just to have you here, to have people learn more about it. Thank you very much,
thank you,
John
Leslie.
Moorlach, for being here today. We're glad you could join us. I'm Leslie Leyton.